Hey guys, it's your girl Efia Odo, E to the O, the baddest bitch in Ghana, period. What they gonna say? Nada. And guess what, guys? I just got stripped by Sika Osei.
Strip you down. Yes, I'm gonna strip you down.
Efia,
Yes, Sika.
welcome to Strip.
Thank you.
I am so excited that I have you.
Me too.
Because we've never sat down to speak.
Exactly.
We pass each other. You
Like
know.
on the old show, and then yeah, but we never really like
Exactly.
had a formal conversation.
And now I'm just like, I get to ask her all the questions I need to ask her. This is going to give what it's supposed to give.
period.
You see, I'm rapping. You're inspiring me.
I'm aspiring.
Yes. And you are my Ashanti sister. So if we do L's and R's,
Please, we been your L and R.
Oh, what's the let's embrace it. Let's really embrace it. You look so beautiful.
Thank you so much. I put effort into looking good for you.
Today, you're not going to get 5,000 CDs, though. The way you're giving us the boobies.
Maybe I'll get 500 CDs. Maybe not 5,000.
We'll find 500 CDs.
Thank you.
I'm excited because I know you're going to be an open book.
Yes.
I know nothing is off topic.
Exactly.
We're going to get in, we're going to get out, we're going to give what it's supposed to give.
As usual.
Right?
Period.
As usual. So this is going to be exciting. But let's do what we have to do.
Okay.
Let's put our hands on the Bible.
Hallelujah.
I, Efia Odo,
I, Efia Odo,
promise to tell the whole truth,
promise to tell the whole truth,
the naked truth.
the naked truth.
Allow me to strip you from head to toe
I'ma allow you to strip me, girl, from head to toe.
of all your secrets.
Of all my secrets.
Yes. So help me God.
So help me God.
We're ready. So whatever happened to the 5,000?
It's kind of Medina.
I mean, judging from your hair all the way to your toe, I mean, what?
Listen, but I was so grateful. And the thing is, that 5,000, I never thought that somebody really wanted to give me that money.
Yeah.
I got a message on Snapchat from like 3 people. Oh, there's a lady on WhatsApp. She posted your picture of your Sunday outfit. She wants to give you the money. Man, shut and fee. And then I went on Instagram, same message. Then I got emails. I'm like, no, if somebody's emailing me, that means that this is serious.
Yeah.
So I reached out to the lady, and then she wanted to make sure that it was the real me on WhatsApp, because it could have been anybody pretending to be me. And then she messaged me on Instagram, like, is this your number? I'm like, yeah. I said, okay, can you meet me here? I want to give. I was like, oh, are you serious? She's like, yeah. Me and my driver, Bridget, we went. We collected the money.
And you chopped it nice. Do not bring some for us.
Oh, you know, I'm sure I'll get some 5,000.
So this woman, I mean, I'm sure people are curious. Is she like a businesswoman?
She has
like some rich.
Yes, she sells like cosmetics, like skincare products, wrap collections. Yeah. So I didn't know about her, but a lot of people actually use her products. It's expensive, but it actually works. I just started using it, and I'm seeing some differences.
So this is the reason why you're
glowing.
You're glowing.
I'm glowing, darling.
The skincare products.
Yes. Oh, not just that, but my watch on me.
Yes. You do look so happy, and we're going to get into that.
Yes.
But quick question. I know it's all fun and good, even sort of like a social media gimmick when someone says, I saw Efia Odo, finally she looked decent, because that was the implication.
Yeah.
So come and get money so that you can be encouraged to dress this way more often.
Well, for me, it wasn't more of a be encouraged, because I do dress this way when I'm going to church or when I have places that I need to dress decent for. I'm not gonna go to the club wearing a decent dress. I'm gonna look like a hoe. Like
being decent in the club makes you a hoe.
No, I'm saying I'm gonna look like a hoe. I'm going to the club.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be decent when I'm going to the club.
Sure.
Like, but if I'm going to church, of course I'm gonna be decent. Yeah. And people forget I was on Kwesi TV. I was dressing decent all the time. Yeah. Being decent is not a problem for me, but I feel like I like the way I dress.
Yes.
And the funny thing is, since this year started, I have been more decent because I'm getting older. My ways of dressing has changed. I don't want to always be wearing like, what's the mini skirts, and like, I don't know. I feel like I'm transforming. I'm becoming a better person.
Yes.
And see, and you're
so it's coming with maturity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
was there any part of you that felt demeaned by the gesture?
No.
That so what are you trying to say?
No, because I look really good that day. Oh, me say, me shot time the whole day. Me call out, me call lunch. Me no matter economy and crowd, because like I really love the outfit.
Yes.
And I'm a huge fan of African prints. So anybody who knows me knows that me pay African prints. But I didn't feel demeaned or like any kind of negative energy.
And also when she met you, it was like a positive vibe.
So beautiful, so positive. She's been following me for a while, and she said I just looked so good that day.
You did though.
Thank you, girl.
That African print was just like, hey, it rubs.
It rub, baby. Come on.
You told me that there's a new Efia Odo era
Yes.
that is coming into space that you want to talk about. And that's the reason why, or one of the reasons why you wanted to talk to me. You know, the old Efia Odo is gone. There's a new one. You're more happier. You're more fulfilled. You just feel like you're living in your purpose.
Yes. That's what it is. I really do feel that way. I feel like I've come to know who I am. I'm very intentional with the things that I do now. Before, I was all over the place. Still trying to find myself, not knowing what I want, doing this, doing that. But now it's like, I know who I am.
Yeah.
I have a lot of self-worth and self-respect and self-love. I didn't have that back then.
Interesting.
Yeah, I didn't. And even back in the day, I would say, oh, I love myself, but I didn't. Because
I was going to ask you, so does that presuppose that before you weren't really happy? You were putting up appearances?
Not even that, because I was happy, but it was like, I didn't know myself. So it's never like I was never happy. But this space that I'm in, I've never been in this space.
Yeah.
I've never been in this space where it's like, I can say no to certain things. Before, I was a people pleaser.
Wow.
I would make sure you're okay, even when I'm suffering, even when I'm dying inside.
But you came across like you were your own person. You dance to your own drum. You don't listen to what people say. It came across like you were who you were, and if we didn't like it, well, we could argue without transforming.
See, it was that, but then it was also like me making sure that others are okay before me. Because back then, yes, I feel that I was still myself, but it was more of like, how do I put it? Now where I am in my life, I don't care about you, I care about me. If I'm not happy, I can't make you happy. If I don't love myself, I can't love you.
Yeah.
But before, it was more like, I gotta try and make sure that you're okay. I gotta try and love you. But how can you actually love people when you can't love yourself? That's what I'm trying to say.
And you were struggling with that self-love.
Yeah, I was. But now, hey.
You said self-respect.
Self-respect. Yeah.
Do you think you were disrespecting yourself earlier on in some of the things you were doing?
I was disrespecting myself by allowing certain people into my space who didn't deserve my space, who didn't deserve my energy. I was just like being this altruistic person, this personable person where it's like, I love everyone and I'm expecting for everyone to give me the same kind of love. But it wasn't like that. People will not treat you the same way that you treat them because not everybody is like you.
Yeah.
You know? So it's more of like now being more aware of who I am, my space, and who's deserving of to be in my space.
Yeah. Do you think it's a Ghana thing, or when you were in Brooklyn, you experienced the same thing?
No, it's not. It's a human thing. I'm sure so people what Thailand experience the same thing. People what China experience the same thing. It's a human thing. It's not a Ghana thing.
Yeah.
But I just feel like with our people here, they're you're right.
Please say it. Our people here are what?
I'm sure they hear this all the time, but the negative energy is
a lot.
Too much. I know life was a balance of positive and negative, but the negative here is too much, and that's why a lot of the people here are so suppressed, and that's why there's no growth in anything that we do within ourselves, excluding me because I'm growing.
Yeah.
But like the majority of us we're just suppressed, and we are suppressing ourselves, and we're so religious. We're so put up a front that we love God, and we're so spiritual, but we're really not, because if you love God, you will love your neighbor. If you love God, you will love the person that you see and across the street and next to you. But we don't love each other. We don't respect each other. We don't look out for each other.
Yeah.
So where is the representation of God here? So.
But you speak of God so much now, which is so beautiful and so interesting to hear. I don't think a lot of people would think Efia Odo and actually equate to the fact that, no, this girl actually loves God. It's interesting because about 4 months ago, you did an interview where they said, oh, do you go to church? Are you a Christian? And I think your demeanor was, no, I don't really go to church. I don't think people deserve the title Christian.
Yes.
You said that so adamantly, right?
Yes.
But now you found Jesus.
Well,
or you found God, or a new relationship with God.
That's it. That's what it is. It's more of a new relationship with God. I've always been a guardian. Like, I've always had God in my heart. I've always believed in God. As a religion, I was raised in the church. I went to church. I used to go to church 4 times a week, all nights, Bible studies, everything, you name
you
it.
speak in tongues?
But I've always had God within me, but it was always a battle of trying to find out who God really is.
Yeah.
Because the God that I see in the people in the society that I find myself in, I don't think they're worshiping the same God that I worship.
What's the difference?
With me, there's this light. When I talk about me being the person of God, or like I said, I don't give myself the title of Christian because I feel like to have that title, you got to be pure, mentally and emotionally and spiritually pure. And I don't think I've reached that level of pureness yet, where I can say, yes, I am a devoted Christian. I'm still having that battle of flesh and spirit, you know.
And you're honest enough to admit it.
Of course, because there's so many people out there who have that battle every day. But the light that's in me is the light of God, and I don't see that light in many people out here because, like I said, the negative energy is just too much.
Would you say you're a born again Christian?
I'm walking towards that path. I haven't reached there yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're still working.
I'm still working through, but I am highly spiritual. I don't play with my fasting. I don't play with my worship. I don't play with my prayers.
Yeah.
If anything, even if I don't go to church, I don't play with my fasting and my prayers.
Yeah. What church do you go to?
The Maker's Chapel, the Maker's House Chapel in Hacho area.
Yeah.
Pastor Dr. Michael Brady Namiche.
Yeah.
His church,
I mean, everybody knows who you are. So clearly how many followers on Instagram?
Girl.
A couple of millions. We forgot. We left it because it keeps growing. So clearly people know you in the church.
Yes,
you know?
they do. Yeah, they do.
And is there ever a judgmental sigh or look? Or...
Girl, I don't even know. I wish I embraced them to look at me like that.
Yeah.
Why not?
You chose violence.
No, girl. No, because it's like, those looks, it empowers me.
Yeah.
You know, it keeps me going. Like, I'm making you mad. My presence and my existence make you that upset. I'm gonna do it more. I'm gonna look better next time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a better wig next time.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's like, why should I allow your inferiority to have an effect on me?
Yeah.
Like, I know who I am. I embrace myself, and if you don't like it, I don't care.
You might as well just drop a Bible verse to them.
Hallelujah.
Just let them know.
Honestly, like, but I gotta read the Bible more because I don't know all the verses.
Okay, I'm sorry. This is me putting her in a bad position. Because I was gonna ask you. I mean, what's your favorite verse?
I don't know.
Like, what do you cling to in times when it's like it's difficult, you're going through something? Because we all go through.
For me, it's more. I play a lot of worship. Like, it's only recently that I've been feeling this urge to open my Bible and read the Bible and, you know, understand what's in the Bible. But my go-to is worship.
Yeah.
Like, I play Joe Metal, you know, even this morning I was playing Joe Metal before. Like, my go-to thing is worship, you know. Worship is what is the food that God eats. You know, so more of worship, and I'm more of a thanksgiving. Even in my times of despair and times where I'm just so sad, I really just feel the need to just give praise to God. Because in that praise, God just lifts me up. You know, I just feel so fulfilled when I'm worshiping and praising God. Because at the end of the day, if I believe that I'm God's child, then nothing bad happens to me. Everything that happens to me is for a greater purpose.
And it's in the plan of God.
It's in the plan of God, and I'm supposed to learn. And everything that's happened to me, it's made me learn and brought me to where I am today in my life.
So no regrets?
None.
From the past?
None. Not even
Nothing
one.
at all? Just lessons?
Just lessons.
Just part of God's plan?
Exactly. That's it.
I love that.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Tell me, how do you think people are going to reconcile the newfound relationship that Efia has with God with still some of the sexualized imagery?
Well,
especially even in the music.
Of course. And that's something that I've also been talking to God about, because at the end of the day, I didn't create myself. I don't wake up in the morning, let me be extra sexy today. No, it's just who I am, you know, and if anybody has a problem with that, they're gonna have to take it up with God, not me, because I'm woman.
Yeah.
As much as like I try and want to tone down my sex appeal or tone down my sexiness, it's here. What's I say? Like, they're the boy me. The sex appeal and the boy me. That's why, like I said, like as I'm growing, I'm learning how to dress a bit more like decent. I can still be sexy but classy with it. You get what I'm saying? I don't have to be trashy with it. But
so it's basically who you are. You're saying God made you this way.
Yeah.
So even in the music, because the music is
bad bitch.
The music is it's visual. You know, even with that, like it will take quite a bit for people to say, wow, she's talking about this sexual position and she being freaky and she, you know, breaking it down and doing, and then the next minute Efia is like, but I'm God's child and I represent God's child.
Definitely. You give Caesar to what belongs to Caesar. I give God what belongs to God, and then I give the art what belongs to the art. You have to learn how to separate things. At the end of the day, nipa bufwa omon kasa to say obia oye Christoni, and I say, like, when you're angry, you have a lot of rage and you speak violently, but it doesn't mean that you're not a good person.
Yeah.
But in that moment, you know, you're angry. So when I'm in my artistic moments, I'm creating something of art. And for me, like, as much as people sexualize the things that I do, I don't see it as me being sexual or sexualized.
Really?
I just see it as being
You
creative.
don't think you're sexy?
I know I'm sexy, girl. That one is different.
So you're intentionally not trying to put out sexiness. It's just something you.
It's just who I am.
Naturally.
You get what I'm saying? So if somebody sees me that way, then that's their mindset. Somebody might see what I'm doing and see it as art. Like, she's so artistic, like she knows how to use her body in different forms to create imagery, to create art. And then somebody else might, hey, get away there, or you know, more like, so it's all about your mentality and how you perceive what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the music.
Yes.
And the fact that you've graduated. I say graduated.
Yes, honestly.
Because you've been through so many stages.
Yeah.
So there was the actress, Efia Odo, that came in, the reality star. You're an entrepreneur as well. You're an influencer.
Yes.
And now this is like your new baby. So to speak, you know.
Yeah.
And usually, because of just how people view you sometimes, and the fact that, you know, it's like, Efia Odo and this and sexy and expose it and whatever, almost there is a tendency to sometimes think that certain personalities, you know, jump from one thing to another just for the sake of relevance and fame.
Of course.
Do you see what I mean?
That's true.
You know?
But
do you feel some way that some people might put you in that category?
I really don't care if they do, one. And if they do, they have every right to.
Yeah.
But for me, like, I always said that I'm an entertainer. So because I'm an entertainer, I can dibble and dabble in everything, because I feel like God has given me this gift where I can be an actress. While being an actress, I can pursue entrepreneurship, where I can pursue music, where I can be a TV host. I'm not limited. Who knows? 5 years, I could be a lawyer. 10 years, I could be an astronaut. Who knows? You get what I'm saying? Like, why must you limit yourself to one thing?
Yes. Do you think it's a stereotype that we need to break?
Yes.
That we need to let people know that we don't have to be put in a box?
Yes. Because I don't belong in one box. I don't belong in any box at all.
Yeah.
I'm a free flowing spirit.
Yes.
I can be anything. I can do all things through Christ. That's not what they say.
Hey, please. I didn't know we were going to church today, but I'm loving it. Okay.
You feel me? So it's like, yes, today you can see Efia Odo being an actress, and tomorrow you can see Efia Odo doing the music. So what? Doesn't mean that I'm limited.
You're doing by showing that you can do all these things and can do it well. Do you think more people need to get out of the boxes they put themselves in?
More people need to find themselves and find what they love and what they enjoy, and they need to stop listening to the ears of other people and try and call on God and listen. Have only God's ears, God's voice in your ears, because we have a tendency of. But
sometimes it's our own family, Efia.
And see, so
sometimes it starts from home.
So no, me.
Cut them off.
Me push you forward. Some of them, they don't like what I do, but I don't live my life for you. You're not the one going to pay my bills. My family members are not the one who's going to put food on my table. They're not paying my lights bill. Oh, and so water bill. You're not the ones who's taking care of me or supporting me. So why must I listen to you?
What if it's somebody as close as like your mom is to you? You know, you mentioned how when you got the fillers and that procedure done, your mom wasn't happy. And even stopped talking to you. That time must have been difficult.
No.
Really? You're so close to your mom.
Yeah, I'm close to my mom, but she also does. She tells her week being your but because weakness or the quad story and your So I purposely give my mom those examples, like, mommy. Sometimes, but I allow you to do it because I'm not gonna stop loving you, or I'm gonna stop talking to you because of it. I'm allowing you to be yourself, and you should also allow me to be myself. I am myself. I can't be like you. That's just what it is. And because I have that close sisterhood kind of relationship with my mom, she's come to really understand me. To understand me. She's still learning, because as I'm still learning about myself, she's still also learning.
So you guys okay now?
Girl, please. My mom, she can only go a week without talking to me. She needs me.
She needs
she
you.
Loves me. Yeah.
So Efia, why rap? Because even rappers in Ghana are struggling. Rappers are struggling.
Who?
Why rap?
Who's struggling?
Don't get me in trouble, please. Why not Afrobeat? Why not R&B?
I'm not limiting
Why
myself
not?
to it.
Okay,
You know what
so
I'm
you're
saying?
just starting with the rap.
Because that's something that comes more natural to me. You feel me? Like I've always been a rap fan. I'm Jay-Z, Biggie, Tupac. Some of the rappers out here, like I'm a huge rap fan.
Yeah.
So rap just comes easy to me. Singing, now I've learned how to rap in melodies.
Okay.
So that's also something that I've also come to really love and enjoy. Afro beats, to be very honest, when I first started, having the zeal to do music, it was so difficult for me to do Afrobeats because so the way of doing Afrobeats, the lingo and the pidgin and the stuff,
Yeah.
I found it very difficult. But now I have a lot of people around me. Mugi's, he's
Yes.
such an amazing person. He's helped me with the Afrobeat. So now like I'm gearing into that. It's like, oh,
As
trust me,
well.
Charlie.
Because I can hear
What's up, baby?
Brooklyn in the rap.
Brooklyn's in the rap. Like it cannot
BK in the building.
Period.
I can really hear it.
Yeah, because that's where I was raised. So because of where I was nurtured, that's what you hear in my music.
Yes.
So the longer I stay in Ghana, the more I surround myself, with people from here, it'll come easy for me.
Yeah.
I'm really good at adapting.
At adapting.
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
have done so beautifully. I mean, how
Thank
long
you.
have you been in the industry and already you've
Right,
skyrocketed,
right.
right?
Thank you so
That's
much.
why I hear a bit of the Kumasiano, a bit
Yes,
of the Brooklyn.
exactly.
So it's such an authentic mix of you. Do you
Yes.
think it will translate in Ghana? The music?
It definitely will. It will. It will. I know that Ghanaians have a tendency of like Ghanaians don't like change and they don't like new things, but it's time for something new because where is our industry right now? It's only a limited. I'm sorry, but there's only a limited amount of people. Say what? There's only a few people who are really taking Ghana to the top. So it's like maybe I am the missing Lynx.
Are you categorically stating you're the missing link?
I am.
That's gonna take, especially female rap, to where we need it
Not
to
even
be.
just female rap, just the female artists in
artistry
general.
in Ghana.
Because what I'm bringing, I've never seen in this country.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the attitude that's in what I'm doing, the confidence in what I'm doing,
The choreo.
Listen, don't play with the choreography, child.
I saw a snippet. I was
Girl,
like, okay, Efia's coming with the fire.
I'm coming with some Beyonce, some Megan Thee
Yeah.
Stallion, some Cardi, but it's all me.
Yes.
You feel me? It's
Yes.
not like I guess I do watch Beyonce because of her artistry and her work ethic and her perfectionism, and that's what I want to carry with me when I'm in the music in the industry. So what I'm bringing is different. Honestly, I don't want to say too much, but you guys are gonna see really soon.
Yeah.
What I've been.
So that
cooking.
is just to say that bar to bar, I mean, right now we're in the rap genre. We know we're going to transcend into other things, but bar to bar, when it comes to rap, you have the ability to go chops to chops with any female rapper in Ghana.
Well, the thing is too is like, you know how they have like Eno Baroni. My rap is not like Eno's. My rap is more of melodies. It's more of like it's a fun rap. It's not like a hardcore gangster dissing. Nah, maybe the energy behind it, it's very like intense, but it's not like going head to bar. Because what I do and what Eno do is different.
Yeah.
What other female rappers do we have here?
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah, thank
We're going
you.
to move on. Yempeyasem.
This is a question. I was answering the question. You know what I'm saying?
Yempeyasem, yeah. You speak a lot though, especially in this new song, Freak.
Yes, freak.
You speak a lot about, how you're gonna freak the mandems. Put it on them like they've never seen before. And then you've also talked about the fact that, when it comes to that area, you know what you're doing.
I definitely do.
You do, so you're speaking from personal experience.
Yes, exactly. I don't lie in my rap.
Yeah.
My music, everything is the truth.
So
Whatever I say-
are we gonna experience more of a vulnerable, type of rap moving forward?
Yes,
where we hit the soul of the theater.
Yes, I've been writing music since 2018. Because that's actually when I really started going to the studio. So you're definitely gonna get to see the vulnerable side, the side where I'm calling God and I need God, but in a rap form.
Yes.
You'll get the love side, although when I thought that I would never love again. Hallelujah.
Is this a perfect segue?
I want to get
When
into
she said,
that.
"I'll never love again," we will get into that. Quick question though, before we get into that. The music industry is hard. You're a strong, confident girl. I know you have thick skin, but a lot of people have come, they failed because they don't have the financial backing. They don't have the team. They don't have the strategy. It's really a strategy that needs to be put in place to make sure you're going from strength to strength. Is that something that you have in place?
Definitely. It's something that I'm building. You can't just get up and say, here's my team. No, you have to start working with the people that are for you.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And I've literally just started building my team. And the thing about me, I'm very independent. I literally can do everything on my own. But with what I'm doing, I need a team. So I literally I just found a choreographer. I just got my solid makeup artist. I just got my photographer. I'm building it little by little. You can't just get up and just get everyone at one point. But I'm starting. And who knows, in hopefully a year's time, I would have my solid team. And the financial backing too. Like I said, I'm very independent and I don't go over what I can't.
Are you financing it yourself?
Of course. That's what I'm saying. Like, I cut my coat according to my size. So
how are you doing that?
So I don't work with, let's say, the director that I'm working with or the person that's taking the video. I'm not working with an already made person. There are people in the industry who are really, really good, but omuni ding, but omuye, like Ohene, the guy I'm working with, Ohene, he's really good. He's not overly expensive. So you get what I'm saying? I'm working with makeup artists who are within a good budget. The styling, I literally style everything myself. So most of the clothes that you see in my video is my clothes. It's my things that I've had in my closet.
Small.
You have to start small.
Yeah, because that's what the budget offers.
Exactly.
And you're not trying to cut your clothes bigger.
Exactly. But what's important is the content that you give. You can literally have an amazing content, amazing production when it's like, maybe like you can even spend like maybe 10,000 cities. But the content is what matters. Some people shoot videos and they spend $50,000 or $20,000, but then it's like, what the hell did you shoot? You just wasted a whole bunch of money. You just wasted all this money, but because the content wasn't great. But once you have great content,
you're good.
Yeah, you're good.
You're good. You dropped Mugisa's name.
Yes.
We love Mugis. So musically brilliant. Is he part of the team?
He's a friend that, let's say, I wouldn't say he's part of the team, maybe not yet, but he's been a friend of mine since I first came to Ghana. And like I said, when I started the Afrobeat, I went to Mugis to give me a few like change of words. Like, you know me, I would say something like, where you going, bitch? Sorry. He'll probably say, oh, where they go? Like he'll give me that change of words into a pigeon. So he's not part of the team yet. I haven't asked him.
You should.
I will. I feel like I'm waiting for the right time because I really want people to see what they're coming to work with.
Yes. Because you did mention that still people are
skeptical.
They're not taking you seriously just yet.
That's fine.
You know?
I'm willing to prove myself.
So you're willing to get to a point where people will take you seriously.
Of course.
Yeah. And then everything else can fall into place. Of
course. Exactly. Oh, maybe that means so.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm coming home.
Love the confidence. Love it.
Thank you.
And Lover Boy is supporting you from the back. No pun intended.
Girl, you crazy. But oh yes, my new man. We actually just started dating about 4 or 5 months ago. He's very supportive emotionally, psychologically, because you need to have like, I was so hotel mentally and emotionally. And like, makoto domuka currency, but he's been good. Shout out to you, boo.
It's not Kudus, is it?
Who?
Kudus?
Oh, hell no, he's too small. Kudus is too young.
We know you were asking for a friend.
It was just a joke.
We just wanted to know if the friend was you. No?
I think this one got me tipsy.
Okay, so we ruled that out.
Oh, no, it's not
Yeah.
Kudus.
So when do we make him social media?
Never. Ooh. I don't learn from my mistake, child. Never. Until he put a ring on his finger, until we walk down the altar. And even then, no. I feel like I don't have to give. Remember how I told you how I'm posting and moving with intentions now?
Yes.
And I honestly feel like things that you really hold dear to your heart, you don't need to let the public see or know because there's a lot of evil eyes out there. So for real.
And you had to learn that in the hard way.
Exactly. And I'm happy I learned that because now I know what not to do.
Yeah.
You know, and he's not trying to be in the public's eye anyway. So I really want to keep our love private, just in case it don't work. Nobody knows what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even
that's wise.
Yeah, that's
definitely
wise.
wise.
But yeah, I just want to keep it to myself. Even if I have a baby, I don't think I'm going to be posting any of that.
No pregnancy shoot.
I'm taking a Beyonce route. After my child is like 2 years, I'm posting pregnancy shoot.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Absolutely love that. Do you think, knowing this wisdom, knowing this now, certain friendships, we know you had some high profile friendships that people, oh girl, come on.
Who was that friend? I remember.
A K and an S.
that? Who's the kid?
But do you just think
Okay, and A.
you would have wanted or maybe applied that wisdom back then, you know, so that not everything was put in the public eye?
But I feel like with he and our friendship, like, we never came out and said, "Oh, we're dating" or anything.
Yes, it was always speculation.
Yeah, because of the way I supported his music.
Yes.
You feel me? And I feel like I do that with a lot of people, even Promise or Black Sharif.
Yeah.
Or why didn't they say I was dating Jackie? Because I was always posting Jackie's music too. But I feel like people wanted to put us together, and I guess we look good together. But no, I don't think I would have put that whole, I wouldn't have changed anything, honestly, because like I said, I learned from that too. You know, you don't give more than you're getting.
And in that situation, you were giving more than
Of
you were
course,
getting.
the support that I was given, it wasn't reciprocal. But to me, I was just supporting, you know, but now it's like, if you're not supporting me, then I don't see why I need to support you, because my support is very like, is huge,
Yes.
you know, and my love for people is very unconditional. So now if you're not giving me that energy, I'm sorry, I can't give it to you.
Can't give it back.
That's what
Does
it
that
is.
mean we're cutting a lot of people in the friend circle
Oh, they've
now?
been cut off. Girl, you late. They've been cut off. I don't think I got any friends.
Oh, Efia, why are you cutting them off?
No, to be very honest, right? I've never been the kind of person that like had friends. I'm very family oriented. If anything, I speak to my sisters and my mom and God. Like, like baby, I'm coming down for her. It's more like maybe I'll go to my boyfriend or like my mom. Like I said, I've never been the type to have a lot of friends.
Specifically female friends? Do you think
Yeah,
relatively they're more
specifically,
problematic?
Are ready? God, no. This country, people are just problematic in general, male or female. But I do have more guy friends than female friends. I don't know why, but even in New York, it was like that.
Yeah.
That's just how I am. Not because of anything, but I've also come to experience the relations here in this country with people in general, where I say people are users. Even male guys, where I thought were my friends who I was supporting, they turn out to be users. Yeah, and see, I don't know. And go for penny per use to but you think you're using me, but you're just using yourself, and you're not moving with positivity, because me, I don't lose nothing.
Yeah.
I'm just a supportive person.
Yes.
It's not because of who you are, it's because of who I am.
Okay.
That's just it.
But sometimes do we self-reflect and say, okay, maybe I've done something wrong as well?
Yeah, by loving too much, loving too hard. Honestly, me so yeah, Madame Fwa, like, I make sure you're good. Like, what did he? Do you need anything? I'm always saying, do you need anything? Even my dancers, I let them come into my house. I cook for them. I make sure, like, that's just how I am. So maybe I love too hard, or I love too much.
Yeah.
So now I'm choosing the people who I love.
Yeah. So the narrative that you may be difficult as a person, you think that's just coming from?
Now maybe I'm difficult, yeah.
Now you're difficult?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Now it's gonna be hard to become your friend?
Oh yeah. Oh, now you're gonna have to fill a form, sign an NDA. I mean, everybody around me sign NDAs.
What?
Yeah. Even on set, when they got to the set, before we started shooting, everybody signed an NDA. My assistant signed NDAs. My models signed NDA. Everybody around me signed NDAs. If you're trying to be my friend, that form comes out first, and then we can talk. Oh, I ain't playing. Want to Beyonce in before you can party with the queen, you gotta sign an NDA.
Flabbergasted.
Oh, really? Oh,
do NDAs work in Ghana?
Well, they gonna work. If I hear saying outside, I'm gonna sue you, and I make sure you gonna pay me.
But for somebody that's such an open book that loves to get ahead of the rhetoric, the narrative, do you care?
Yeah,
if
but there's
anybody
private
says anything?
things that are done that I don't let people know. Like, let's say even shooting the music video free, nobody had phones on set. Nobody could record anything. I had control of what was going on. Unless I didn't mind, then okay, yes, you're recording. But the things that I do mind, certain conversations that I do have with people that I don't want to get out there, maybe on a project, or even my personal life, I don't really talk too intense about my personal, even with my man. The people who know who my man is, they've signed an NDA.
Yeah.
You cannot go out and say,
goodness.
oh, I ain't playing.
Can I get an NDA?
Girl, I'll give it to you in the car. Go for you, come on, NDA, bro.
Because I want to know.
Yeah, sure. You know,
I want to know who the man is.
I'll give you an NDA.
Is there a misconception about you that from today we just want to strike out about Efia Odo, especially the new Efia Odo?
No.
No?
I just want people to, I want people to see my growth. So there's no striking out. I want people to say, oh, wow. Hey, no, if you know what to say, I want that conversation to be had.
Yeah.
I want she was like this, now she's this way. Oh, wow, look what God has done for Efia Odo. Even if they might not even say what God has done for Efia Odo. They'll say whatever they want, but I want people to see the before and the after. Of course.
So that you are a testimony in itself.
Hallelujah.
You don't have to speak.
Exactly.
It's like I'm in your head.
You are in my head and my mind and my soul.
Do you have any new tattoos? Any new piercings?
There's a
Because
new
I'm
one.
seeing this one in the middle and I'm like, hey, have I seen that one before?
Nope, this is new. There's one on my back. It's like it's a flower, it's a rose,
Yeah.
but it's like it has like tears coming down, and it's like also a shape of a lips, and it's some whole creative thing.
Is there any sentimental meaning?
Of course,
to it?
it's like it's there's pain and beauty, you know, and the beauty is not just like the outer appearance; it's the inner beauty that I talk about, and it's so painful being as beautiful as I am inwardly, not just outwardly, because I am a beautiful girl, but like I've had to suffer because of how good my heart is. But in the end, I know that the suffering was not in vain. Like,
Yeah.
I've gained so much from just different encounters with people, and the pain they put me through, and learning from that pain and using that pain to grow.
Does that pain come with tears sometimes?
Girl, me say, my last broken heart, me suing for like 3 months I even went to America. I was crying every day, playing Jackie. Away, even far away. Yeah, me bossa, me bossa, Mr. Jackie, me before.
Yeah.
Boy, you may like so. It's even with friends that people that I allowed into my space, people who I gave my heart to, friends, female and male, where they've hurt me, and it's like, but you know, I gained so much from it. So I was talking to teens, like they gave me a masterclass, and I'm so appreciative of it. As much as I had to cry and ask God, it got to a point where I was telling God to change my heart. I don't want this heart no more.
Because it's just too good.
It's just too good. Like I don't want it. But then God said it's not about the heart that you have, it's who you're giving your heart to. So now I'm very picky and choosy.
I really love that.
Oh, hallelujah.
Did you bring me bikini set? What's going on?
Hey, oh, what's your bikini no?
What's your bikini?
Me no, 29
What's your bikini?
Third, I'm actually now focusing on a lot of classy dresses, because like I said, I've come into this classy side of myself.
In your 5,000 Love it.
So then I'm putting more focus on the music, and then eventually I will
We'll get back into
exactly.
Yeah.
One thing at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the music has dropped. People are going crazy. All the best. We cannot wait to see the performances on stage.
I know who said, wow, Efia Odo
has come along.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, it's my stage performance that I'm so ecstatic about, because no shade to anybody out here, but I don't see nobody doing what I'm about to do when it comes to stage performance, when it comes to choreography, when it comes to just like the platform that I'm about to just bring. Is just, I'm about to put myself on a pedestal there. It's gonna be spectacular. Yeah.
You wanna drop a freestyle for Stripped before we go?
Bad bitch, when you see me, he go drop, and the whipped cream with the cherry on top. He buy me Celine hey, over twerking as a bed.
This is Christian twerking.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, I don't mean panel. But I mean panel. But clap twerking.
Love it. All the best, babe.
Thank you
Should
so
we cheers
much.
to
the
amazing music career you're about to have?
Yes.
And doing extraordinary things.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Love it.
Thank you so much. This wine is really good. Y'all gonna have to give me some of this when I go.
You got it. Because what? Jesus turned water into
wine. Girl, you're seriously. This is so much fun.
Let's take the picture before. Efia.
Girl.
Can you put your clothes on the table? Cause it's time to stay on. Tell a lie, no, you won't be able. Cause tonight you tell it all. Cause I'm gonna strip you down. Strip you down. Cause I'm gonna strip you down.